welcome to Movie Mayhem here at Spirit Works Cinema, where we watch all the movies. Okay, our first entry for Don Coscarelli here is going to be Beastmaster. Not Phantasm. I'm going to do a whole Phantasm series review. I was going to do it earlier, but then I found out they're going to release the 4K restoration of Phantasm with a supposed box set. So I'm not sure if I'll see if they come with a date with that. If they don't, I'll go ahead and just do the series since they're all done by him. Coscarelli, I really like him as a director. I think he's one of those guys that's always kind of held out, much like a Michael Mann without the huge success, where he's kind of just done what he wants to do. He just hangs out and waits until he gets the financing to make the movie he wants to make. He doesn't really churn out stuff. Beastmaster, sword and sorcery film. This is the Blu-ray from Australia. I don't think it's released anywhere else. It's a good transfer. It's definitely better than the DVD. So if you want to get a nice version of it, go for this one. This is very much similar to the Italian sword and sorcery epics after the Conan success. It's cool. It works. It's a little grim and a little bit, dark in some spots, which I like. That's how it should be. It doesn't come off as childish, even with the super awesome ferrets. You got magic. You got action. This is probably Mark Singer's best movie too. Overall, this is what I want to see in a sword and sorcery movie. There isn't really a lot of them. Outside of honestly that very late '70s, early '80s era. That was the only time they ever made any that were much good. I can't actually think of any other ones. They tried remaking Conan, but it comes off totally different. They make TV shows that are interesting, but they never come off quite. They're not quite the same. We had our mysticism stuff back with like Harryhausen and Sinbad. And then this is like kind of the second era, but we've never really had another chunk of those. I love his powers, I can see through the animals. It's such a fresh concept, and the black magic, the guy's a bad dude, very much inspired by Conan, of course, which is fine. That's a good bad guy for this type of film. When I rewatched this, it didn't feel cliched or hokey or really even campy. It came across very serious. And Coscarelli's very good at taking things that are a little bit absurd, like the meat monster from John Dies at the End, and directing the actors in such a way that he makes me buy what he's showing me in the story. This is his world, and it's real in his context. And that's why I think Beastmaster works so well. Now, the sequels, Coscarelli didn't do them, and most of them are pretty terrible. So I wouldn't even bother with those. This is one of those where you had great cover art. Was actually what the movie had, unlike Deathstalker, or the series of Deathstalker movies, which has amazing cover art. The movie's horrible beyond words. This is a great film. It's a good introduction to Coscarelli's style, if you're not going to do Phantasm, of course. And that's what I like about Coscarelli is he's not a genre director. Not at all. He just does movies, Gem was the world's greatest. That's just a drama. But it's a really well done film. And that's what I think he brings as a genre director with his Phantasm films is they're so different from what you would expect or what you've seen before that it gives them that unique flavor. So Beastmaster, awesome action epic, great twists and turns, great animal work. Highly recommend checking this out. Do so. Let's talk about your favorite Coscarelli films, aside from Phantasm, of course, and which ones you've seen or enjoyed. Bubba Hotep, of course, is great. And we'll see you here next time at Movie Mayhem.